Hey guys, welcome back to another video on Solo Leveling Rise, Black Thunder here. So this will be a part 2 for a playlist that I made known as KMAH. What KMAH stands for is... Nope, it doesn't stand for Kamehameha, it stands for No More About Hunters, and today's topic is front of you, the Vetcha or Pure Princess Vodcha, whatever her full name is. So I'll tell you all about her passives and how to build her to the best so she can perform like a beast. And I will cover all like codes, artifacts, and her skill rotation and what perfect artifacts to give her depending upon the different modes, like if it is a team mode or you have to play her manually. So now let's see the pure sword princess Chahain, and the only stats you need to give her is defense obviously, and crit hit rate, crit hit damage, and if you are good on those then try to increase your damage increase or defense penetration. Think of defense penetration like how much defense down you can get on the enemy, and you can see the skills of the user's defense, so you need to give her defense, and only skills you need to upgrade are the basic skills, core attack and the ultimate. You can see here too, like the skill level up order and also the skills rotation, though I'll show it in the game mode. And you can upgrade these QT and support to like 4 or 5 levels or maybe level 7. So now let's see her passives, though I already covered it in the live stream, sharp live stream, when her kit got revealed. So mainly it's her skills that increases the defense and crit hit damage, and her will of the sword. It's a yellow sword that charges up while she does her core attack, so that also increases her defense. And she is really good at A1 or A2. There is a little bit of handicap at A3 where her will of the sword like resets after 6 seconds, so she loses a ton of damage due to that, and for that you need her A5. So she's like a premium unit like Ayla, you need her A5. And when you use her skills like Sword Storm first, the basic skill 2, and then Heavenly Strike, and then you do her core attack 5-6 times, then the Heavenly Strike resets again and change to Heavy Destruction Heavenly Strike. So you have 6 seconds to do that before your will of the sword resets, otherwise you'll do like you will lose a massive amount of damage like I told. I'll show you in the gameplay, but you can read the passives yourself. And the A5 passive is really good because it increases the damage of all the skills like the Sword Storm and Heavenly Strike, core attack and ultimate by a lot. And it also increases the will of the sword buffs too, so she's a really OP unit at A5. And before we see the cores and the artifacts, let me show you her skill rotation and how to do the perfect like the skill usage. So first you have to do like basic skill 2, the sword storm, and that will like trigger your will of the sword. As you can see, that sword which hasn't charged yet, so basic skill 2, basic skill 1 and core attacks, and this will charge your will of the sword. And once it's fully charged, you have to do the basic skill 1 again to deal massive damage, and you see that flickering buff, that's the 6 second. So you have 6 seconds to do that, otherwise you'll lose on a lot of damage. So again I'll do that, and I'll charge my will of the sword to get the maximum buffs, and then I'll do the heavenly like the heavy destruction basic skill 1 heavenly strike. And her ultimate skill is really great because it has a interruption effect or a knockdown effect, you can say, because in the end like Bedelia charges a heavy attack, so you need to interrupt her, so you have to save her ultimate and you can like then put her into the break phase, break state. So now let's see the cores. So for the head core you need the Eye of the Watcher, and for the leg core you can go with the Teeth of the Watcher. Eye of the Watcher increases the crit hit damage of the cores because she performs her core attacks a lot. And for the mid core you can like give her anything, because the mainly if we see in the water and their passives, so they are generally the ones when you lose your HP or lose your MP, but Char doesn't lose her MP or HP. And if you give the Teeth of the Watcher, then she will not lose any MP and these mid cores will be like useless. So what you can do is give the like the Ancient Wrath or the Nameless Demon, these two, blue or the yellow one. So whenever she does her ultimate you gain shield, or whenever she gets hit it reduces her damage taken. So these are the two good ones you can give. And for the leg core you obviously want to go with the Teeth of the Watcher because it reduces the MP consumption reduction on the basic skills. This will help you in longer fights. So if I like change it with the damage increase one, so I reach up to 30%, but it reduces my crit hit damage. So I generally use the yellow light one, which my Thomas has, so I can maintain all the stats. Let me reset it, and this is the one. So with this I can maintain good enough defense, crit rate, crit hit damage, and the damage increase. Now let's see the artifacts. Like the best way to build her is give her the Thomas artifacts like I did. And the perfect pieces that I had, I upgraded them to level 100. Only thing I need is a good ring, helmet, and boots. So I'll show the stats and the substats that I rolled from enhancement. Like there are four things that you can give her: 4-piece curse and 4-piece obsidian. That also works good. And for the guild boss and POD, you have to give her 8-piece infamy. That works the best for the team modes where AIE has to play her, and the mode where you have to play her yourself. So 4-piece curses, 4-piece obsidian is really good, but better is 2-piece infamy, 2-piece curse, and 4-piece obsidian. That also works great because infamy also helps her gain MP and also increases her damage of the basic skills. Like with full 8-piece infamy, I'm at like 35k, 36k defense, and like mid stats, like good enough stats, not gonna say, but my defense is low, like 35k. And these 4-piece artifacts are what I got from just one chest of selection one that you get from the encore and dungeon. So I got super lucky. Like I choose 4 boxes of infamy set and chose one helmet, one chest piece, one gloves, and one boots, and this is what I get. And for the accessories, I crafted them. I'll show a video where we got free prisms in the mail. So I crafted some artifacts for her and got super lucky. So this is an old video, and here I'll just craft some artifacts. Like let me tell you one more trick that I use while doing the enhancement. Like what I do is that whatever stat I want to get my +1 on, I tap it 3-4 times and just do +5. So here, and if you are lucky, then it lands there. Like here I wanted it on defense and it got there. Like I don't do the +20 at just once. Like I know it's RNG, but if you do +20, so there are chances that it generates the same number and you get bad rolls. So what I do is I like to do +5 then +10 like separately. So here I knew that I can only craft one piece, and the worst of my artifacts in the infamy were my ring. So I decided to craft the ring. Obviously I chose additional defense and defense percentage as the substats, and I just got this. So as you can see, I got super lucky on the other two substats too. And now only thing was re-rolling, like not re-rolling, enhancing. And here I did my trick again, like tapping it on the stat that I want, and not the additional defense but the defense percentage, that's also W. And it was a really good ring, like +3 on the defense. And also I haven't enchanted any of my infamy pieces, so I can gain more defense there too. So among all the necklaces, this was the best one that I had, and obviously the rolls weren't good, like the +10, so I left it and looked for another piece that had like additional defense in there, but I couldn't find any, so I thought I'll just do this and see, and it landed +1 on defense. And then I ran out of chips because you use so many chips in making 8-piece set, so I had to quick craft, and then I again like went out of them, as you can see here on 19. So I had to craft more, and then finally for the last roll, see for yourself, and I got it on defense. So it's not a like perfect piece, but it still works for now. Maybe I can craft some more in the future or can get randomly from the encore drop, instance. And these are the stats without enchantment. So now lastly her weapon, it's like Thomas, and it increases her defense and also the will of the sword buffs and stacks. So it's a selfish weapon obviously because she needs all the defense and buff she can get. So hope this guide helps you. I tried to cover all of the things, the codes, artifacts, and the skill rotation and how to build her. And if you're new to the channel, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you next time with more guides. Till then, take care.